Hi, I'm Justin from ICHTHYS Aquaponics, and I'm not plastic.
I'm Not Plastic segment for this week is a very interesting guy, and you're definitely going to learn something today if you haven't yet. It's something that we were interested in a while ago. But ICHTHYS Aquaponics. I hope I got it right. Justin.
You know what, Robbie? Well done.
Thank you, sir.
I've heard every name on the planet.
He arrived.
Spot on.
He arrived here and he said it's like ichthyology or what?
Ichthyology.
Ichthyology, and I was like, explain it to a radio DJ that doesn't know much. What do you guys do?
So basically, we're an aquaponics business. We'll get into what aquaponics is, but basically, the heart of what we do is to change the future of farming, or to future-proof farming.
And aquaponics itself, what exactly is that? I know it's got to do with fishes, water, and growing stuff, and that cycle is very good for Earth, good for the
Yeah, kind of. So aquaponics actually joins two farming methods. It takes aquaculture, so that's the aqua part of aquaponics, and hydroponics, that's the ponics part of aquaponics. Now, aquaculture, farming of fish, fastest growing industry in the world. We are farming more fish today than we're catching in the seas.
Oh,
so fish farming in its own right is one methodology that's part of aquaponics, and obviously hydroponics, which is the growing of plants in a soilless media using nutrient-rich water, so feeding those plants. Now, the beauty of why would these two things go hand in hand? I mean, what's fish got to do with plants? Nothing. But they solve problems for each other. They mimic nature. So the fish, when they eat, they excrete, they produce a lot of nutrient, which is actually a problem in fish farming. What do you do with that waste? Correct. So often that waste is dumped, environmentally dumped, or you use lots of water. Now we take that fish waste and we feed it to the plants. The plants extract all the nutrition from that, and what goes back to our fish is clean water. So
it's just that
it's a
cycle
100% recycled. So we don't waste water. We use 100% of all the water is recycled. Now,
and all that goes to the plant material as well, and then comes back. And it's
correct.
Just
So get in your head, farming fish using 95% less water than traditional farming.
And I mean irrigation. It's like a drought. It's when we don't have water that we can use.
That's the thing. I mean, we'll be in water deficit in the next 5 years. So what are we doing about it? And so aquaponics, when I found out about it, I just thought this is magical. I mean, I love fishing, so that was my hook.
Yeah, that's my hook. I was about to say, like, where did this whole thing? Because I mean, you've been going for quite a while. You've been going for about 7 years now. This is again not something that's happened overnight. An incredible businessman. But where did that whole love for it come from? You decide I'm going to do this.
So I've always been passionate about farming, especially conservation agriculture. And when my son was born, we were looking to move out of Parkhurst into somewhere with a bit more space and a garden. And a friend told me, hey, come check out this house for sale. It's on a plot in Midrand. I'm like, a plot?
Yeah.
I'm not so sure about this. I went through, and on the plot, he had an aquaponics farm. And he was one of the first guys to do it in the country.
To get into it.
Yeah, correct. And when I saw it, I said to the wife, we're buying this place. I'm sorry. Like, I fell in love with it.
Oh, wow.
And so from there, I taught myself. I went on different courses, and I became obsessed. But at that time, I was also working for the banks.
So it wasn't your full-time thing.
Not when I started.
Is it at the moment now?
It has been.
So how big have you guys grown? What are you guys busy with now?
So basically, over the last, like you say, 7 years, we've developed the business, and it's shifted and it's evolved. But at the end of the day, we've got multiple assets of it. So what we realized was, when I started, there was no way to go learn. There was no one doing it. There was no educational aspect. So we started the academy. And the academy was really to take what we had learned from our own farming and then be able to help farmers not make those same mistakes.
So you're educating people to actually know how to do aquaponics, how to get this all.
And having been one of the first farmers really in the world to do it commercially, we realized a lot of the issues along the way that was stopping the progress.
The stumbling blocks,
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
So we started the academy, which is based off all of our learnings from our farming, over the years. We've, set up a process that I like to call an end-to-end for clients. So we help you from day one. What is aquaponics? How does it work? We help you with designing the right system for the right area. We help with the construction of it. And then we support you. And that's where my heart is, to support the farmer, because farming's hard. It's hardcore.
Yeah, it's a constant thing. I mean, it's an everyday thing.
It's an everyday thing, you know. It's like people are so used to this, a business, you know, digital business, and I do this and I just make money and I can do it from my bed. Farming's not that. And when things go wrong, you need support to be able to overcome it. So
why are your fish not producing? Why is this not happening? Why is that not happening? So you guys can come and set up a proper whole growing system at a house, at a supermarket, wherever it might be, or at a building. You guys do that whole thing from beginning to end.
Yeah, 100%. We're setting up systems in all over, actually, in Guinea, Mauritius, Zimbabwe, Botswana, South Africa. But it's just exciting to see this industry grow.
Amazing, it really is.
It really, really is. And like I said, for me, it's the future of farming. It's natural, it's organic.
So Justin, on what scale, I mean, you speak about this replacing traditional farming, on what scale can you do this, and what would you grow? Like, what things are you able to grow?
So, look, great question. I mean, in terms of scale, you can have something, here on your doorstep if you want.
So growing just for my own house, just for that?
Yeah. I mean, we put systems in shops that the plants were literally still growing in, that customers bought living product from. All the way up to full-scale, hectare-size systems. But it completely depends on, obviously, the market and the region and various factors. But like you mentioned, the crop that you grow has to be a high-value crop. So typically what we're growing is things like tomatoes, cucumbers, herbs, lettuce.
Your greens.
Your greens. As a staple, spring onions, chives, which is your common consumables. Your fresh produce.
Yes.
But the beauty is we're located, and you can do it anywhere. So you can literally build it on a concrete slab if that's all that's available. You're not dependent on the earth.
Yeah.
So your distance to market.
And you're not hurting the earth as well, taking more than what you need.
But also the transport of those goods. I mean, that's probably the farmer's biggest cost. Transporting those goods, keeping them fresh from the farm to the warehouse, to the shop,
to the actual person that's going to eat it. That's just the nightmare.
No, it is. It's huge. And the price of fuel, it throws farmers off. Whereas we deliver to customers within a 10k radius. That's
now, where do we ICHTHYS? Where do we find more about you guys? Because we'd love to send some cameras. We're going to come and check out your place. I'd love to see this.
Awesome.
I really want to do a little walkthrough of how the whole thing works. But where can we find you guys to find out more about what you do?
So easiest is go to the website, aquaponics.africa.
That's it.
That's our website address, very simple. Or just Google ICHTHYS, you'll find us. And
everything. You can see on his shirt there. There we go. ICHTHYS. Easy. ICHTHYS.
ICHTHYS, and we've got all the information's on there. We do free tours of the farm at the moment. We're doing those virtually, which is great.
Oh, that's cool, yeah.
And there's been great interest from all over the world. It's fascinating.
And it's not just a local thing. I mean, you want to go international. Are you busy international? Is that something that you...
our focus is Africa, and we believe that doing aquaponics for Africa is slightly different to how they do it in America and the likes, because we don't have the equipment, we don't have the resources, we don't have the capital costs.
The infrastructures.
Yeah, correct. So we've really developed low-cost ways, sustainable ways to do it in Africa, and that's my heart, is Africa. So our focus at the moment, mostly Southern Africa, but we are doing work further up Northern Africa. It's really exciting, and the growth has been just phenomenal.
It's amazing. Listen, Justin, really cool having you on the show. Thanks a lot for popping in. I could sit for a day long and chat about this, because it really is a phenomenal thing to do, and a great thing that you guys have been busy with the last 7 years. And I hope that the next 7 years are even bigger and booming and amazing. But thanks for joining us, and we'd love to see you at your plant.
Yeah, so we'll see you guys on our side of town.
Okay, I like it. We're going to go and check it out. ICHTHYS, so make sure that you go and follow them. They're on social media as well, and they've got a website and all that stuff at Aquaponics.Africa.
Correct, aquaponics.africa.
Aquaponics.africa. Go read more about it, go check it out. These guys are saving the world one fish at a time. So go do your part, just go watch. Thanks for watching, appreciate it.